It's Friday, July the 12th.
Yes. Welcome back from 4th of July week last week.
You too.
Hope everybody out there had a great time, a safe time, enjoyed yourselves and your family.
I got this question the other day, and I think it would relate to a lot of our audience and our clients. That question was, what's going to happen when rates go down, when the Fed starts to move rates down, with all of these Treasury bills that I own?
Well, nothing's going to happen to them until it matures. That'd be the first answer, when they mature. Now, if you're in a bond fund or an ETF and it's going down, then you're going to begin to see the values decline. Bonds, interest rates go down, bonds have reaction to that. The treasuries that have been bought that have specific maturities, they're going to be good till that maturity date. But I think really what is being asked is when interest rates go down, we're going to begin to see money look for other places to get return or yield, and the secure treasury on a short-term basis is not going to be as attractive as it has been.
But it might be more attractive than other fixed income options. We'll just have to see.
It's going to change.
It's going to change. So it will be lower. We just don't know how much.
Right.
And will it still be a part of the portfolio? My inclination is that a percentage of it for sure will be, but we'll be looking for other options within the fixed income environment.
We have talked throughout this week in the radio shows about that very question, and how if the Federal Reserve does reduce its interest rate, where ultimately the reaction of money is, it has a tendency to push money to the stock market. You've already seen clients begin to ask about that and ask if we should do it. My clients that I've talked to, a little more conservative, are still a little more cautious. But if interest rates come down, the Fed gets inflation down to 2%, you aren't going to see the 5% money that is available maybe still right now. You'll see lesser. And so you got to make a decision. Do I accept the safe, secure, lesser return, or am I willing to go to the stock market in different instruments to try to get a better return?
And maybe it means that value plays are going to have even more of an attractive value, pardon the pun,
right.
Because you're going to be getting a yield of, I'm using a hypothetical number here, 2.8 to 3.2%. And then you're looking for the appreciation of that stock also, knowing that you have a yield of 3%.
We want to pass this message on. We say it when we've been saying it to everybody we're meeting with. We'll say it to you in a public forum. We would not be surprised if in the remaining July, August, and September, if we don't see real choppiness in the stock market.
I would be surprised if we don't.
It would not surprise us if we don't see a pullback. It's been said 5 to 10%. One thing, 2 or 3 pullbacks a year of that amount is a normal process in a year. We haven't had normal processes in years for a good while, so it would be time for something like that. But also the tremendous amount of distractions that are going on for so many different reasons.
And elections are just normally have distractions. This one is going to be even more distractions, given what we're all witnessing on the TVs right now.
So this is to be said: if you look at your value of your portfolio now, and after Labor Day it's the same or it's a little less, don't be worried. Don't be surprised. We also anticipate by the end of the year and going into 2025, it should be higher, and we're working to make those adjustments as we go.
Right. And I think if we do see, and there is a 75% chance now that the Fed's going to lower rates in September, if we see that occur, that's going to provide stimulus to the markets.
Right.
And you're going to see some bubbling occur, and that's a very positive thing.
So let's all finish out our summers. We'll start talking about in August this back to school sale. That will begin to be a measurement for consumers and consumer spending. And believe it or not, then we get into holidays and holiday spending. And before we know it, we'll
We're
be
talking Christmas in October.
yeah, so we'll be there. But if you have any questions, any concerns, anything you'd like to do, please reach out to us. We do this each and every week because it is your money.
And your money matters. Have a great weekend and week that's upcoming.
See you next week.